What's this?
Sean, Katie, what happened in the last episode of Ahsoka?
In the first episode of Ahsoka.
Yep.
So she found a sphere, a ball thing.
An orb.
An orb, yeah, whatever you want to call it. It was gold. She did this whole moving thing where she moved all the...
Who did?
Ahsoka.
No, she didn't.
No, she moved the pieces to get the orb.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then she went to see Sabine because... No, she saw Hera first.
Hera.
Who then sent her to Sabine because she thought Sabine would be able to help her figure out the orb.
With her artistic background.
Mm-hmm. We learned a bit about the breakdown of Sabine and Ahsoka's relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Sabine... I guess, did Sabine give up or did Ahsoka give up? It kind of makes it seem like Ahsoka turned away from Sabine.
Yeah.
And she regrets it a bit.
Yeah.
Sabine stole the orb, even though Ahsoka was very clear that it needed to stay on her ship to keep it safe. And these new, like, I guess Sith? They haven't really called themselves Sith, but we assume they're Sith because there's two of them and they have red lightsabers and they're all a bit...
Are they red? I would say they're more orange.
They look red. I don't know.
But there is an Inquisitor with them.
There is an Inquisitor, yeah.
Which is a sign.
And they've been sent to collect this orb because it leads them to Thrawn and Ezra.
Yeah. The deep space or whatever it's called.
Wherever they are.
Yeah. You've watched Rebels recently, you should know.
I've rewatched Rebels, yeah.
So what is it called? Where they've gone?
I don't know. Do you know what it is? I'm going to be completely honest. I got to the episode where, spoiler alert, Kanan dies, and I could
You didn't
not
want to watch anymore.
I was like, oh my god, that's so sad. I forgot how sad this was, and I haven't continued. I haven't watched the last. I think it's like 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah. It's called something like deep.
Somewhere unreachable.
Yeah.
Somewhere far away.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're going to say far away, at least say far, far away.
Yeah, well, whatever. Anyway, yeah. And Sabine, they found Sabine.
Yep.
She took it, the apprentice, and she stabbed her before Ahsoka could get there.
Yep. Right as Ahsoka was arriving. There was also a cool hallway fight. Probably ranked 3rd, but it was, it was good.
There's worry about the lightsabers in this still, isn't there? But I'm holding out hope. The overall vibe and the feel of it, it feels good. Hopefully it continues to be good.
Yeah. So let's watch. This is episode 2.
Do you know, it is weird that she gets stabbed by the lightsaber in it. She isn't. I assume she's not going to die.
Well, yeah.
That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Well, I mean, you can't get stabbed. It depends where you get stabbed, doesn't it?
I don't know. I just.
You don't understand. I unlocked it.
Hello, David Tennant.
There were 2 galaxies, and then they took them out before I could decipher it.
Wouldn't it be queer if it went like, Mustafa?
Did you keep a record of what you found?
The droids destroyed it.
You've done enough.
Ouch. To be fair, I would be exactly the same.
She was very clear, and it's not even like pettiness. I don't want you to have it. It's like we're literally preventing Thrawn coming back and starting another war.
And I warned you that this would happen. This is a similar. It's a similar ship to what I think he's called Balin's Skull was on. I don't know if we learned the lass's name. He's definitely called Balin's Skull.
I don't think it told us yet. I think he just called her apprentice, didn't he?
Yeah. What is it? I wonder if this is that thing, a similar thing to the windowy thing.
Contact Morgan.
Oh, so they found the starting point.
Indeed, not good.
Interesting.
It's got webbed feet. Is it part goose as well? It's a blooming rat cabot. Cabot? Rat. Oh, never mind.
I was hoping you were still here.
Say she didn't need the cat, badger, fox, mouse thing. Goose.
It helped.
What, because it hissed?
Yeah.
Like a pathetic little gremlin creature.
Like me, this kind of droid is incredibly resilient. Take off an arm or leg.
She is
and
quite
it just
attractive as Hera,
keeps
like, I'm not
coming.
gonna lie.
Explode.
Calm your circuits. You can pull the plug before it gets to that.
Perhaps we should perform this operation somewhere else.
I say go for it.
Because you're a hologram.
There's no time to relocate.
Here we go.
If it starts blowing up, she can do a similar thing to what Kanan did. Save David Tennant.
You keep on jabbing.
I know.
The
Kanan
circuit
was really
temperature is rising.
Anything?
We are out of time. I'm pulling the plug.
Oh, wait! This droid came here from Corellia.
The New Republic shipyard?
I like how she's... Was she a general? Was she a general before? She seems to be doing okay following the disasters that have unfolded in her life. First Kanan, then Ezra.
Show me what you found.
An ancient people from a different galaxy. That's not medicine at all.
Oh. She done witchy stuff. She done witchy stuff.
Yeah, you can tell because it's green. If there's one thing that Clone Wars has taught me, it's that anything really pale green is witchy. What? Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, it's like a...
I love how pretty Star Wars can be.
Some call it that.
The children of the Jedi Temple call it that. It comes from old stories. Fairy tales.
Tales which are based on truths.
You're certain of this? I feel the path forward is clouded. Marok will complete his task.
See that he does.
Oh, Marok. The Inquisitor. What's his task? Killing Ahsoka Tano? Better Inquisitors have tried.
Master?
Why would bringing Thrawn back give them power? I mean, obviously there's this sort of power that he might imbue them with authority, but apart from that, what? He's not a Sith, he's not a Jedi. Well, unless they mean to use Ezra. I imagine it's also well known that Ezra is with Thrawn.
All the same, we'd appreciate a look at her former facilities and operations.
Well, I am quite busy at the moment.
I could make this a more formal inspection if you'd like.
That won't be necessary, General. Please,
Yeah.
this way.
Do what you're told, little weasel.
You will still find ex-Imperials at every level of the New Republic government.
Ah, that's not a good thing.
Don't you worry about their loyalty?
Not at all. The average worker doesn't care about the nuances of galactic politics. I'll leave the politics up to you.
Didn't inspire much hope.
No,
does it?
that's not.
Not really what they want to hear, matey.
God.
Talk about dropping yourself in it. He's basically just said, oh, well, you know, as long as I get paid.
Yeah, great moral
I don't
compass,
care.
bro.
What makes someone ready? You just know.
Experience. Oh.
So do they.
feel like at some point she has to go experience outranks. What is it? Titles. Is that what Rex said to her?
I know what you mean. It was something like that, wasn't it?
Ah, I see you still have your lightsaber.
Ezra's lightsaber.
True, he constructed it, and by all accounts it served him well. Then he passed it on to you. You have since made your own modifications. So it is now your lightsaber.
For all the good it did me.
Have you kept up with your training?
Obviously not.
Well, perhaps it is time to begin again. To be fair, you have never indicated that you want to come back.
True.
Forgot how annoying you are.
Logical.
Not like Ezra.
That much is true.
Thanks.
I have known many Padawans over the centuries, and I can safely say your aptitude for the Force would fall short of them all.
That's the thing though, because she's not force sensitive.
Well then,
Is she? She
a
trained.
Mandalorian.
I won't waste any more of her time.
She trained so that she could use the darksaber.
The only time you are wasting is your own.
It is a cool looking lightsaber, to be fair. Good for them. I mean, it's not quite Count Dooku, but, you know, it's okay. So what ship would need a warp drive? Powers a
Oh,
super
there it
star
is.
destroyer.
Classified.
Oh!
Classified. I'm a general. Nothing's classified to me. Stop that shit.
Droids
I
just
can't
dob
do that,
them in.
General. They've been cleared for departure.
I said stop that shit. That's an order.
Oh! Don't hurt Hera! Come on, he's just one little Inquisitor? I remember what she did when there was like 3 Inquisitors. When she did that sort of, when she just went and then just caught the lightsaber.
See, in Tales of the Jedi, she didn't even have a lightsaber to fight that
Oh
Inquisitor.
no.
And
I know.
she still beat him.
She just caught it, didn't she?
Oh, awesome.
Have you ever seen how when she does that, it's actually a mix of 2 stances? It's Anakin's stance and Obi-Wan's stance. Because she's got that one like that, like Obi-Wan, and she's got that one like Anakin's. That's awesome.
Maybe you're right about their 2 lightsabers, because that one is very clearly red, isn't it?
Yeah. I want to know what their end goal is. Do they just want to bring... Are they just minions?
Ooh!
It's okay, she's a great pilot.
Fools.
But she can't shoot the
Even
warp
if
core.
Thrawn was there, he would be saying fools. Don't you know who that is?
But she can't shoot the warp core because it'll blow up. Get back.
Oh, and deft.
You know, through this entire... Okay.
I bet you she's just thinking, yeah, kid, do you know who I am?
That's what I was just about to say.
Do you know who I am?
I was... Through this entire fight, I would be sitting there going, do you actually know who I am?
Like, I fought in the Clone Wars, kid. Like,
Yeah.
just chill out.
He would have a Luke moment though, because he would go, you fought in the Clone Wars? I was once a Jedi Knight, just like your father. Shut up, you sassy little monster.
I love how they've nailed the sassiness of Chopper.
Great.
I love how you don't actually know what he's saying, but you can just tell exactly what he's saying.
Yeah. Just a bit too many rest holds for my liking.
Force grab it.
Oh, she didn't even flinch. I love stuff like that. I love it when a character knows how badass it is. What a ridiculous little droid. And he's still more endearing than half the droids in. Let's suit up.
To be honest, I was surprised she hasn't been in Mandalorian yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know.
Maybe she might turn up, but...
Oh, she's been here the whole time.
I know, but... Oh, she's doing what Kanan did. She's gonna cut her hair off with that.
She's doing what Kanan did.
Before he goes to save Hera, he does that. And takes his mask off, cuts his hair off, and shaves.
I suppose you can't get long hair in a helmet like that. Doesn't look like there's much room to put a bun in.
Chopper, what's the update on that tracking beacon? Yeah, we'll keep working on it. When Chopper has something more definitive, I'll let you know.
Now you need to have a heartwarming reunion. Oh, she looks cool. Good for her.
She's got a lightsaber as well.
I wonder how annoying... Oh, she knows. The big sausage. I wonder how annoying it is to have to get your face painted green all the time.
I would love it. Just knowing that you're going to be in the Star Wars
Yeah,
universe.
but you can't sweat.
Doesn't matter.
Let's go and find Ezra.
Nice haircut.
There's 3 of them. There's Balon, there's Apprentice, and there's Marok. I'm not even sure we know what his apprentice is called yet, do we? Have they said her name
I
yet?
don't think they've actually said her name. I think it's just... I think he's only ever referred to her as apprentice.
Yeah.
Calculations are complete. You may proceed.
Jedi cruisers used to have them if the ships couldn't reach warp. Didn't have a warp drive in it.
Are they going to use that to go get Thrawn?
Depends what kind of ship they're going to use.
The appearance of Ahsoka Tano on Corellia troubles you.
It does.
We made a clean escape. She couldn't have trapped us here. Balin, what do you see?
Question is...
Our presence in the Force is elusive.
Nothing can prevent our journey.
To kill her would be a shame. There are so few Jedi left.
I don't think they're going to take a ship through, though. I think that's for Thrawn's Star Destroyer. To bring him back.
They're going to put an entire Star Destroyer in there.
Maybe.
I'm confused. Sabine isn't Force sensitive. We know this.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason she trained with Kanan was so that she could learn how to use the Darksaber.
Yep.
It's interesting. Why did she continue training with Ahsoka then?
Because she might have some Force talent.
I know, but it's never made reference. Surely Kanan would know. He would have been able to sense it in the same way.
Well, Ahsoka's a bit stronger of a Jedi than Kanan was.
I know, but...
I mean, Kanan was good and everything, but... You know, he gave up the Jedi path for a
then
long
Ahsoka
period.
was with them as well. She would have sensed it. Surely they would have known that she was Force sensitive.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? It's just a bit weird that all of a sudden she's... I know they haven't confirmed it, but it feels like that's where they're going with it. The fact she's been training with Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually calling her like her apprentice.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I'm kind of just like, why?
Yeah.
Because she doesn't need to be. Do you know what I mean? She doesn't need to be Force sensitive. She doesn't need to be a Jedi. She was cool anyway.
Yeah.
She was a Mandalorian. She wielded the Darksaber. She didn't need anything else.
Yeah, but a Mandalorian Jedi is Still pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I get that, but if they wanted to do that, they should have done it.
Yeah.
They should have, you know what I mean? And they would have referenced it in Rebels.
Well, as long as they write it correctly and well, I'm not that bothered. I understand where your skepticism's coming from.
I hope they don't just turn around like, oh yeah, she was always forced. Like she's, because then it's just like, well, why didn't Ahsoka or Kanan realise?
Yeah.
And why wasn't she already training?
Mm-hmm.
The fact she keeps on saying I don't have all that. I'm not as talented as Ezra.
Yeah.
It's like it's because she didn't. The Force flows through everything, yes, but she couldn't access it. She couldn't use it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the barrier she had. It just doesn't. I hope they don't
just fall into that trap.
Just say, oh, no, she's now force sensitive, or she can now use the Force.
Yeah.
Well, it just wouldn't make sense.
I guess we'll see. Looks like they're heading for a showdown with Balin.
I almost don't know what to expect because
he doesn't seem full Sith, does he?
He doesn't seem really that evil, does he? Like, I know they had the whole hallway scene where he was fighting and stuff and that, but he's like, there's not many Jedi left, and it's a shame to kill Ahsoka.
Maybe he knows Ahsoka.
Well, they said, didn't he, the David Tennant's droid character said that he went back to he was
a Jedi.
He was a Jedi.
Yeah.
Before.
So odds on he knows at least who Anakin Skywalker is.
Essentially, at least. I mean, everyone knew who Ahsoka and Anakin and Obi-Wan were during the Clone Wars, so chances are you at least heard of her.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting, but it's just interesting knowing what his goals are.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll find out in the next episode.
And what he considers himself, because if his lightsaber is orange and it's not green,
red.
What am I talking about? Not red, then what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What does he consider himself?
Yeah, because he's obviously not grey like Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe we'll find out in the next episode.
Maybe he's just like a
semi-Sith.
Yeah, maybe he is just like an old Jedi that's just given up on orders and on Sith and Jedi, and he has just been paid. You know, and that's why he's.
Well, maybe we'll see in the next episode. Let us know what you think down in the comments. Don't spoil anything. Like the video, subscribe, ding the bell to be notified when I upload. We upload every day. Anything else you want to say?
I'm liking the look of it so far.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Even though I have some doubts that are in my mind, I hope that it continues to be good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because, as well, it's Dave Filoni involvement in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I have faith in it. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's Star Wars in any case, so I'll probably like it.
The only thing that's thinking in me is just the Sabine thing.
The what?
The Sabine thing. That's
yeah.
the only thing that's really getting to me.
Yeah. Well, I'll give it time.
I know. But it's just, I feel like it would just be typical Star Wars. Do you know what I mean?
It would be typical Star Wars, but it wouldn't be typical
typical Disney Star Wars. And it would just annoy us.
Yeah. Let's see. Thank you for watching.
I need to know.